Hi, I'm here to ask some questions to Millie about the project of precambrian era. What is the history behind your project?
As you can see in this timeline, in 1799, Strata Smith discovered that sedimentary strata of the same age showed the same kind of fossils. In 1852 to 1908, Henry made it possible for us to understand more of the atomic nucleus, radioactive degeneration, and nuclear fission and fusion. In 1935 to 1940, Near opened up the possibility of making precise age determination by separate isotope measurements.
What background information can you give us?
Surface temperature before the Precambrian era started was somewhere around 70 Celsius, created by the high levels of carbon dioxide due to volcanism. Without the high emissions of greenhouses, liquid water could not have occurred. The continental drift started on this era. With it, many things happened. Stromatolites are the oldest form of evidence. They are like community buildings of sedimentary rocks formed in limestone that were once home for millions of microorganisms. One lone stromatolite may contain biological activity dating thousands of years back.
What is the use of your project?
Life forms were not originated on this era. However, there is reason to believe that a type of alga lived through the end of these group times. Scientists have found a microfossil that resembles an alga with cysts or flagellates that dates back to the Precambrian era. One of the most important events in this era was the movement of tectonic plates in Pangaea.
Pangaea, from Gondwana and from Pangaea to the continent.
What did you learn with this project?
Measurements of the oldest rocks on the Earth date back to approximately 26 million years back. Here are no older age rocks to have ever been found. This is means of belief that the Earth's crust was too unstable before this time to be able to preserve any valuable piece of information. After the formation of islands and continents, large land masses were mostly flat. The rate of erosion being slower than today's, and older mountains had been washed away by the new ones had not yet been formed. Surface temperature before the Precambrian era started was somewhere around 7 degrees Celsius, created by the high levels of carbon dioxide due to volcanism. Without the high emissions of greenhouses, liquid water could not have occurred. The continental drift started on this era. With it, many things happened. Stromatolites are the oldest form of evidence. They are like community buildings of sedimentary rocks, formed in limestone that were once home for millions of microorganisms. One lone stromatolite may contain biological activity dating thousands of years back. After the first land masses started appearing and sea levels decreased, land areas of continents were again covered by water and new layers of deposit. Beginning with the fifth recorded revolution, better known as Charnian, we enter prehistoric periods of Earth and go on to the life of ancient Egypt and humanity. Life from this era consisted of cyanobacteria and primitive multicellular organisms such as cnidarians. It is not entirely known, but scientists have found a microfossil dating back to the Precambrian era's final decades. What future do you see in this project?
According to Gamow, there is no reason to doubt that the future of Earth's surface will be any different from the past for many more millions of years to come. We're currently living in the last state of the Laramie era, which started 70 millions of years ago. Because of tectonic activity that has been happening in the Earth crust for the last 5 billion of years. We are now able to see the landscapes of the Rocky Mountains, the Himalayas, and many more developed and in developing motion on the Earth crust.
In conclusion, the Precambrian era was an age that changed the Earth completely. It is the beginning of all life formation, and it makes up 80% of all of Earth's time. It consists of climate change factors, tectonic plate changes, increasing or decreasing levels of carbon dioxide, and many other things, all lined up to change Earth forever.